Hey everybody, it's Christina, and I'm actually not coming to you with my front porch today. I'm actually doing something completely different that is going to be hopefully something I'm committed to doing every day this year for the next 365 days. We'll see. It's going to require a lot of persistence and motivation on my part, which is something I haven't had a lot of in 2020. Like you guys, this has been kind of a surreal year for me. I went through some significant transformations, and it really just kind of put me in a different mindset for where I was going with my life and what I was doing in a radical way. So, as those of you that follow the podcast know, I do a journeys page for all of the podcast episodes. And actually, it occurred to me that my story would be something that, I should share as well with my audience, my journey, as it were. A lot of us, having gone through some pretty difficult times last year, didn't have many words of encouragement or things to kind of keep us from not being afraid or, in general, just nervous or anxious about what was to come. And I'm no different. And I guess during my process last year, what I came to recognize was that all the work that I had been doing and all the effort to change things was really kind of getting in my way. I was getting in my own way. And so, at some point, I remembered this guy I saw years ago in Gainesville. His name was Mickey, and he lived on this crazy little hippie commune with a bunch of other people, but he's a spiritual leader. And he said, essentially, when you have problems and you want to tackle them and fight them, that you really wear yourself out doing that. And it's sometimes better to just sit still with your problem and not try to push it away from you, but instead to just kind of be still with it. And so the theme that I discovered for myself last year was really about being still. And it was hard for somebody like me who always needs to be in control and feels like if there's a problem, I have to solve it, fix it, not only for myself, but mostly for everybody else. And so what 2020 did for me was just created a situation where I had no choice but to be still and do nothing. And it was great. All of a sudden these awarenesses came about for me, and it was a beautiful thing. And I feel so much better starting out this year because of it. So what is this journey thing going to be about? Well, essentially, it's going to be very candid, just like this every day, if I can commit to it. And some days are going to be better than others. It's going to be the good, bad, and the ugly. But this year, my path and my journey are a little bit different. What I have come to be aware of this year is that I want to, as I encounter my day-to-day life, basically just take a pause. And I think I'm ready to do that. And then, from there, move forward, but do it gently. And as I do that, not feel that I have to conquer it or, face every day head on with, my both fists up or anything like that, but just approach it gently as it comes to me, and just have a sense of openness about it. Openness to opportunities, openness to even the hard times and what they might mean for me. So what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to share that with you guys. And listen, I'm not trying to tell you, anything about how to lead your lives. I'm not trying to be a therapist for anybody. I don't have any answers. But ultimately, if you do glean something from these little videos I'll post or blogs that you read, and it means something to you, I'd really appreciate it if you just, give me a thumbs up, maybe give me some feedback, some commentary. If you like them enough, start following them on the YouTube channel. And, maybe we'll do this together and support each other as we get into 2021 and go through whatever this year has in store for us. In the meantime, their videos will be short, and I plan on, just letting you into my little world. And at the end of every one, you're going to probably hear me say this little tagline. For you, I want you to pause and go be gentle to yourself and someone else or others today. Okay? Thanks.